Hey everyone, don't forget to stay tuned till after the video if you want to find out how to support me or where to follow me on social media. And also, if you like this video and like what I do, like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. Anyways, thank you so much for choosing me, and on with the video.
So just when we thought that things couldn't possibly get worse for Lizzo, it's being reported that she just got dumped by her boyfriend Mike Wright because of her essay allegations.
Doesn't I just want to be healthy, not like her? Tell you the truth, I ain't gonna lie to you.
What's wrong with me?
Bitch, look at your fatness.
You ain't a prize.
Don't waste my motherfucking time, you hear me, bitch? I don't fuck around with the fucking help anymore.
All the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true, yeah. Had to cut some hoes loose, yeah. Indy ain't no loose lips. Now them hoes tryna sue me. Bitch, I don't give two shits.
Alright, fat bitches, follow along and don't mess it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're really out of breath? Fucking fat ass.
I will never, ever, ever, ever want
Lizzo told us the whole story. We just weren't listening.
I want to talk about the Lizzo allegations, but not in the way that you might think. Over the last 24 hours, a lot of stories have been coming out about how Lizzo was a very demanding person behind the scenes and how Lizzo wasn't really nice sometimes. There's seriously someone on this app right now talking about how their ex-boyfriend left them for Lizzo and how they weren't nice about it. Like, Lizzo was not nice about this whole situation. Seems like we're getting away from the plot, y'all. Like, we're distracting from the idea of these very serious work allegations with the fact that a woman in power wasn't nice or a woman in power was demanding. And we would never talk about men this way is the thing. Men in power don't owe you niceties. Men in power can be demanding. It's just like patriarchal thinking. And the worst is we're ignoring the real workplace allegations and we're ignoring the fact that these victims need justice.
I don't think she's a villain necessarily, but I do think she needs to be held accountable for all the things that she has done or enabled and created this environment to be done in.
I think Lizzo can take this and change and be who she says she is. Yes, absolutely. I want her to be who she said she was when I first met her.
Another day, another video where I am disappointed but not surprised. As you know, if you're in the know, last week we talked about Lizzo herself and the allegations that have been brought against her. And when I spoke about that, I hinted that it's going to be a second one. Well, it's kind of a heavy-handed hit. But if you haven't seen that video, go watch that first. And if you have, well, welcome. We all know that I get very disappointed in the fat activists. And when they, conveniently don't talk about the deaths in the fat activist circle. But, I can get that. That's kind of morbid and there's not much more to say. The person's gone. I can at least, I get it. That person's passed away. Whatever, what have you. I can at least see. Because there's nobody technically to call them out anymore. The person's gone. But when one of your icons, the fat icons, one of your being overweight is natural people comes out and she's everything that you're against. Everything. She's mean. She's demanding. Oh, wait, I forgot. I can't say that because, of course, that's being racist and misogynistic, even though we absolutely say it about men, too. Can't say that. She's fat phobic, she's judgmental, she's violent, she's threatening, she does that to young women. She's racist. All these things. You know, I expected, silly me, I expected these women to speak out. But once again, just like in my death fat video and my silence video, once again, you're so quiet. Only three spoke about it, but only one cared about the allegations.
You've got to be kidding.
What goes into my termination is that I had felt for a really long time that they were questioning my abilities due to weight gain. It was never explicitly said, hey, you know, you're gaining weight, your job is in jeopardy. It was never that. It was very nuanced. It was very under the rug.
All right, Lizzo made a statement on her Instagram. I'll put the link in the comments, but it's all here for you too. I don't know if I should read them. I'm going to read them out. I am hurt, but I will not let the good work I've done in the world be overshadowed by this. I want to thank everyone who has reached out in support to lift me up during this difficult time. What do you think?
Let's talk about the Lizzo allegations. But I don't want to talk about any of the weight shaming stuff because that is all the media is covering, and there's actually so much more to talk about. I think this article from Vox sums it up really well. Basically, the plaintiffs are complaining that their employment was made to feel precarious, and so they didn't have the ability to say no to things. Some of these things were of a sexual nature, and some of them were just working really hard, busting their asses, doing insane hours. One of them even claimed she was fully held hostage in a rehearsal and not allowed to leave. It was a 12-hour rehearsal, according to her, to the point where she pooped her pants. Which nobody should have to do for a job, but a lot of times in the entertainment industry, you are made to feel like you are so lucky to be there that you should be willing to do anything. And this girl was afraid to even ask to go to the bathroom because she was made to feel that that was an unsafe thing to do and would result in her being fired. And as for the sexual harassment side of things, the most egregious thing is that Lizzo apparently took all of the dancers out to this famous Amsterdam sex club where people eat bananas out of dancers you-know-where. So there was this pressure on all of the dancers to come out and to participate in that, and they were made to feel basically like their jobs were on the line if they didn't.
All I heard about was, we're not gonna be fat phobic.
This is why I'm not engaging in any discourse about Lizzo, because y'all are just fat phobic. Y'all are bad people.
Okay, everyone, listen up. Stop scrolling. Okay? We are not going to be fat phobic to Lizzo. Repeat after me. We are not going to be fat phobic to Lizzo.
Fat phobia. That is your biggest complaint. This is as bad as when a trans person committed murder. And everyone's biggest issue, don't misgender them. Your biggest concern is not being fat phobic when a person has done these things to their employees after having a whole TV show searching for these women specifically, marketing it, making money off of the fact that she hired these fat women to be her dancers. And your biggest concern is that we're making fun of her weight? That's your concern. Do you understand priorities? See, this is the biggest problem I have with this movement. The biggest problem I have with all these movements. You copy and paste the same arguments. We have to give them basic dignity. We have to give them respect. Do you feel that way about Hitler? Do you feel that way about Charles Manson? Ted Bundy? Just wondering. Just wondering, Casey Anthony. Jodi Arias? Do you feel that way about those people? I know I just listed a lot of really bad people, but I need to know, where is the limit? At what point can we treat human trash like the trash they are? At what point do we call our own? Because I do. On my side, political or otherwise, if somebody does something that I don't like or that I think is wrong, I've called it out. I don't support them. For instance, I'm going to make a video about her, but Pearl, in my anti-feminist video, I praised her because in that Vox or Vice or whatever panel it was with Sydney Watson, she did a good job. And somebody in the comments called me out. They said, Starson, do not support her. And I was like, I dismissed them. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I'll put the comment up on screen here. But I was dismissive. I was like, I'll support who I want. A broken clock is right twice a day. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. So I didn't want to listen. To you, if you are still in my audience, I understand if you're not. You were right. I was wrong. I called that bitch all the time on Twitter now. I'm not calling it X. Call her out all the time. You guys are right. Thanks to Abba and Preach, I learned a lot about her. There's a lot of things that I've changed my mind about. For instance, even though I still use some of her stuff, I'm very disappointed in Candace Owens about a lot of things she's done lately, specifically with Tate. When I don't like what people on my side have done, I call it out. Who remembers my video about Dave Rubin and his husband and their surrogate babies? I called out the right for that too. So before anyone in my comments comes, starts on you, don't do that. Yes, I fucking do. Yes, I fucking do. And so yeah, when you all sit on a platform based on righteousness and social justice and doing what is fair, and the only thing you call out is people's reaction to someone being trash, rather than the person being trash, I have a problem with that. Big one. Because, of course, the queen of the fats, she ain't said shit.
When I set out to do my self-love workshop, I had no idea that I was actually the one that needed it the most. Over the years, I've been on set so many times where I haven't felt like I belonged, where I felt like there wasn't a space for me. So to be able to give that to you guys, to be able to be in a room full of love and support, kindness, to be laughing and hugging you guys means more than I can ever describe. I don't post anymore because I don't know what to say, and I just feel like nobody cares, or it's been done, or I've been talking about loving yourself and self-love and all of that for 10 plus years, and people still hate fat people, and fat people still hate fat people, and people still wait for any chance to rip people apart or judge them.
She hasn't said a damn word. None of them have. One of them, fat sapphic bro, I get it, her grandma's dying, whatever. So, I let that go. I've been there, I understand. She gets a pass, but the rest of them do not. The rest of them do not. Your entire platform is built off of body positivity and calling out bad people and holding people accountable. Lizzo is everything that you don't like. And it proved that she used every one of you. She knew you would, pun unintended, eat up whatever she made, as long as she told you the messaging that made you feel all warm and gushy inside. Is that why you don't call her out? Is that why all of you are ignoring it? See, I can't tell it's because you know that it'll break the entire illusion you have made. And it will prove that there's nothing positive about what you guys do. Or if it's because then you would have to start assessing everybody. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's just that you know, solidarity of your cellulite sisters or what. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But I will tell you, every time you ladies stick your head in the sand and pretend that this is happening, you prove the rest of us right. I was watching Michelle's videos on this while I was at work. I was busting ass, flying through a bunch of pots and pans and dishes, and my coworkers came in, and they came in on a part where Michelle was talking about how these fat activists, all these body positivity people, couldn't wait to mock her for her looks. And my coworkers, who happened to be men, asked what I was watching, and I very proudly said, that's my friend. She is talking about these fat asses the way I do on the internet that were making fun of her. And they said, what were they mocking her for? I said, they were mocking her looks and saying she looked like a man because she was calling out fat people for being unhealthy. And I was promptly told, she does not look like a man. I know. But that's the point. Maybe it's because you all would realize, or maybe it would just reveal the mask, the people behind the curtain with all of you, that all of you are just as mean girl, just as nasty, just as bitter, just as big a bully. At least shit Marissa says it out loud. She point blank is like, yeah, I'm a bully. At least she admits it. The rest of you try to pretend that you are so good and virtuous and kind. You're not. If you are out here pretending you don't see the Lizzo issues, if you are out here not addressing when your fellow fat activists die, you are proving the character you truly have. Judge thee not by my looks, but by the content of my character. And actions speak louder than words. Your actions are speaking to the content of your character. Your actions are screaming, hollering, we see you. We see you. And we're not fooled anymore. You can present all the fake facts you want. You can deliver it in pretty pastel colors. You can have these catchy little tunes. You can do all of that. You can't trick us anymore. your narrative is crumbling. And if Lizzo fell, the rest of you aren't far behind. And this is what I will say about it, because guys, I said it in the last video. This is why you have to be very careful with hero worship. You have to be very careful with it. Be careful who you like. Be careful who you listen to. Be careful who you idolize. These are real people. And people are not infallible. They can make mistakes. They can be mean. They can be nasty. And if you put your safety and your career in their hands, they can use you, chew you up, and spit you out. I mean, look here. There's a lot of people that would rather believe Lizzo than these allegations.
Lizzo has broken her silence after being accused of firing dancers for gaining weight and sexual harassment.
She stated as well that, dancers get fired for gaining weight.
The Truth Hurts singer is being sued by 3 dancers with allegations of inappropriate workplace behavior, including allegedly firing one dancer after they disclosed an eating disorder.
I struggle with, anxiety and depression, and that I'm in recovery from an eating disorder.
Lizzo has denied these claims, posting a statement to Instagram saying, "I'm not here to be looked at as a victim, but I also know that I am not the villain that people in the media have portrayed me to be." The flute-playing pop star went on to address allegations that she terminated dancers' contracts due to weight gain, saying, "I would absolutely never criticize or terminate an employee because of their weight." Some fans are not convinced by her response, with one commenting, "I don't know. It'd be one thing if it was just 1 or 2 people, but now a few other women have come forward and said they've been mistreated." Lizzo's written statement was released hours after 2 of the dancers doubled down on their claims in an interview with TMZ.
She stated as well that, dancers get fired for gaining weight.
Think about a single other person. Think about all the men that get these allegations and their lives are destroyed. How the fans abandoned them. But the moment there was even a rumor of these women lying, suddenly it wasn't believe all victims and believe all women. It was video after video of apologize to Lizzo. You have to apologize.
I think you're fat.
Yeah,
it's just my opinion. I'm not bullying you. I'm just giving you I think you're ugly. I think you're fat. I think you're stupid.
Lizzo's lawyer has caught the dancer that filed the lawsuit lying in a video praising Lizzo. Old enough to understand.
Look what you did to Lizzo. Just keep that in mind. Look at the difference in how these people are treated. Me personally, told you in the last one. Bitch with the cracker syndrome. I'm happy. I'm fine with her downfall. Because now it's proven there was nothing unique about her except for her being fat. And I guarantee half of you only chose to listen to her because she was fat. Because like everyone else, and listen, Tess Holliday had me too. She had me in the grips of it for years. But except for like a line in 1 or 2 of the songs, and just a line, and that one song that I like, I don't see the uniqueness and the talent of Lizzo. I mean, let's be honest. I knew she was toxic when I saw her walk out in this dress. Because you could tell she was starting a toxic relationship with her people. Because what stylists let you walk out looking like this, honey? She wears the exact same ill-fitting dance outfit in every concert in 20,000 different colors. Girl, it don't look good on you. And that's how I knew. I know it's silly. That's how I knew. Because this girl was beloved by everyone. And yet, they let her dress a fool. That's called someone wanting to see your downfall. That's it. But here's what I will tell you guys. I hope to any of you out there that were big Lizzo fans that this is a lesson in hero worship and in idolizing someone you don't know. And that's anyone. That can be an actor. That can be a singer, a politician. That can be a YouTuber. These are real people. Don't be intimidated by them. And don't let them use you and hurt you. Because clearly these girls, they were too lost in the sauce. Too lost in the sauce. They allowed her to do these things to them out of hero worship and love for that artist. That's not right. But that's all I had to say about it, guys. Again, these are all allegations. So we will see what happens. We will see how this all goes down. But thanks for joining me. And I'll see you in the next one. You guys, this doesn't get any shorter and sweeter than this. This is the lovely Miss Mabel. And Mabel started during the pandemic just to help her mother lose weight. She just wanted to make sure mom had a workout partner. Guys, look at this transformation. This is insane. She started out at 263 pounds, and today she is down to 140. Ow! There's nothing more to say. Mabel, you are an inspiration. We all want to grow up to be like you. Congratulations, girl. Hey, if you liked that video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, get the voice out there. I want to remind all of my followers that I love to hear about your success. So if you have lost weight, if you have succeeded in a fitness journey, a muscle journey, please make sure you send me your before and after photos, your age of starting, your current age, starting weight, all that. Send me all the information to thestarson@yahoo.com. That is thestarson@yahoo.com. I want to also start off by thanking all my patrons. You guys help me out so much. You fund me and you help me do this. And I greatly appreciate you. I want to thank Natanya, Esteban, Nellie Hodges, Silvar Ogre, Marsha P, and Choco Hooligan. Becoming a patron also allows you to get access. If you become a patron on my Patreon, you will gain access to all of these wonderful features. You're going to get access to my NSFW artwork that I do, artwork plain and simple. I upload my raw footage onto there for my patrons, and I just do some behind the scenes stuff. I am also going to start adding more things on in the coming months. I also want to thank my members on my YouTube. This is if you do not care about my artwork, if you don't care about, seeing all that different jazz and you just want to support me. You are just absolutely gems. Thank you guys so much. I want to thank Natanya, Esteban, Nellie Hodges, Silvar Ogre, Marsha P, and Choco Hooligan. And I just appreciate you guys. Remember, both Patreon and my membership start at $1 a month. I do have a goal. Once I reach it, I plan on doing some kind of contest or giveaway, so keep that in mind. Here is where you can find me on other platforms. I would love a like, a follow, a subscribe, whatever you feel like doing to support me everywhere. This is my most recent video or the videos I've done in the past. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. And as always, remember to tell the people that are important to you that you love them and to be safe. So guys, I love you. Be safe. Have a great day.